All right, today we're here with Keis One. Adam, you guys might know him from his YouTube channel. And today we're going to be doing a condo tour as well as just interviewing and asking him some questions. You want to give yourself a quick little introduction?
Yeah, so my name's Adam. I got the YouTube channel Keis One. Been living here in Thailand for a little over 4 years now. I used to live in Asok, right in the downtown, in the middle of all the madness of Bangkok. And I moved to where there's barking dogs and
Yeah, the very rural side.
yeah, a completely different change of pace. And I like it. I couldn't see myself going back to the city.
Okay, so let's go ahead and tour your 3-story townhome.
This was like a huge thing for me, right? Having this place, I can like work on my bike, work on my car. I love this. I love this little area.
Yeah, it seems like you have a lot of different vehicles and stuff.
Toys.
You want to briefly talk about it or show us?
Yeah, sure. So this is a 1996 Honda Dash, 125cc 2-stroke motorcycle.
Is this modified at all? Like, did you modify
Completely
anything?
modified. Yeah,
Wow,
I've done everything. So yeah, it's a fun little hobby that doesn't cost me too much. Yeah, come on in.
So we got the living room right here.
Decent living space. It's nice. You know, we've got a big TV, which is cool. But since we've moved here, it's like a kind of changed the style that we live. Slowed down a little bit. Now, like, yeah. Got Netflix, watch Netflix in the evenings. And here we cook more, we're at home more.
I see.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah, it's very homey. Was this all like pre-furnished or?
Some of it was here, like the lamps I did, the rug. We had more like decorations, plants and stuff. But then we got the cat, and the cat destroyed everything. So we've had to strip back with a lot of stuff. So we got really good storage. I don't know if you want to see it. It's kind of one of those rooms that we just hide everything in. Downstairs bathroom. So we've got 3 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and then a good sized kitchen, which is really cool because when I lived, my old condo was like, it's like a kitchenette, right? Like you just got like a little bit of bench. Come on up, we've got the bedrooms upstairs. Had a plant here, the cat destroyed it. So the plant is no longer here. And then this is our bedroom.
Wow, nice.
Master room. His main bedroom. This is Honey. Whoa. You want to be the center of attention, just a money drain. I'm sure you know all about that, having a dog now. And like I said, like everything was new when we came in. There was still like plastic on the bed and all the cupboards, everything was brand new. And this is our bathroom / also the cat's bathroom. So yeah, this is our room, and then I can take you upstairs.
Oh, you have a balcony as well?
We do. The neighbor, he's got a little like bar set up over there. So sometimes I think he'll sit there and have a beer. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You just like cheers him from, your place.
From here, yeah. And we've got awesome neighbors here. Like, I get along really well with him. They have us around for dinner sometimes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have a beer sometimes in the afternoons. Yeah, everyone here, I get along really well with everyone. I was worried moving out here, my truck's noisy, my bike's noisy.
Yeah,
it's like, I'm not gonna like rock the boat or upset anyone, but he's got a little old vintage scooter which is even noisier than my bike. Everyone's cool with like if he makes noise, if I'm riding my bike up here, no one cares. Yeah,
I bet you'd be nervous like in the beginning, like you don't want to be the one that stands out or anything like that.
That's right. Yeah.
I feel like townhomes and like older buildings, it's a lot more like community, whereas like the new luxury condos, like it's not as intimate, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. And that was one of the things that I really liked about here. One of the reasons I wanted to move here was like when I came out, I got a friend that lives in this complex. And when I came here in the afternoons, everyone just walks around. Like the people exercise in here, they walk the dogs. Showing off. Yeah, people like walk their dogs, like kids play and ride bikes and skateboards all around here. And everybody says hello to each other. There's a real community feel here.
Would you say that's like the main difference, do you think, in like the newer luxury condos versus like older townhomes or older?
Absolutely, a real sense of community here. In my previous building, no one spoke to each other, and I'm one of those people, it's a very Australian thing. If I'm in the elevator with someone, I say hello because it's just like awkward and weird otherwise. Yeah, people are super friendly. I've met just from like when I was working on my motorbike when I first came out here, just other neighbors like walk past and they're into bikes and they're like, a guy invited me to go ride with him. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I really got to know people here. And then throughout time of living here, you get to know more people as well.
And how long have you lived out here?
I've lived here a year, just over a year now.
Just over a year.
Yeah. And I don't see myself leaving. Like I'm very, very happy here.
Okay, shall we go up to the 3rd floor?
Yeah. Come on up.
So I've seen this third floor room a lot in your YouTube videos. It's a huge office space, right?
It's not that big. It looks big. You'll see when you walk in,
I'm
but
excited.
it's my happy place. So we've got a guest room here too.
Oh, okay, wow.
I do have guests out to stay quite a bit, which is
Okay.
cool. Another bathroom.
Okay, nice.
Man.
Snap. I already see the acoustic panels, man. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, the noise cancellation's really, really good.
Yeah. So it was super echoey when first came in here. And then, yeah, so I got like the sound deadening and also the mats really helped too.
I feel like I'm in one of those like IT shops, you know, like I could just buy anything off the shelves.
That was the concept behind it.
Oh, that's cool.
I love I love music studios. So I wanted a kind of mix of all of that.
And I see you have your silver or your platinum
The silver
plaque.
plaque,
right here,
yes.
The silver plaque.
Yeah, very happy about that. Long slog to get there. You're almost there.
Almost, man. It's so hard, but yeah, slowly.
So funny story. That one's actually fake.
Oh.
The real ones.
Oh, snap.
So this is the real one. You can feel it. Like they're cheap and shitty.
Oh, that's it?
It's super underwhelming. So I bought this one for like $20 from Alibaba.
Ah, nice.
And it looks better.
It looks
It's
so
better
much
quality.
better.
That's the original size because they downsized them like this
Yeah,
year.
pretty significant difference. Wow. They're being cheap now.
So the fake one is better than the real one.
Yeah.
And costs like 1/10 of the price. A lot of this stuff is like early brand deals and sponsorships and stuff that's like a great memory for me. You know, they're things I'm really proud of. And then yeah, these are just my like cameras that I've owned over the years.
Do you use like very extensive equipment to make your YouTube videos, or is it kind of grab and go equipment?
Two main cameras now. One of them is this, which is a Sony A6700. That, and then my other setup, this is a DJI Action 4.
Oh, okay.
I like this because bulletproof. This is like really versatile. Pretty much everything I've owned over the years, I've just I had some of it in storage at my parents' place, and I'd like bring more over every time I go back to Australia and bring some more stuff back.
Yeah.
Like so much what I do is creative, right? So I need a space that I can come to and I can either like brainstorm, come up with ideas, somewhere I feel inspired to come and work.
For sure.
And because I do, like so much of that is just like, sometimes I'm in here just for like a few hours just thinking of ideas and sort of working on ideas and developing them. So I wanted a space that I'm happy to be in. It also makes me want to come here to work. I've always dreamed of having like my own studio space to make videos in and stuff. And it's been a lot of fun to make.
Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with Casey Neistat?
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Extremely familiar.
I really
Huge
love
inspiration of mine.
Yeah, actually me too. Like I really love his office setup where it's like looks really industrial, but everything has function. So that kind of gives me the vibe right here. Like it's functional, you know?
Yeah. And that's where I took a lot of inspiration from. So it's like, I wanted a mix of like Casey Neistat studio, a film, like a tech studio.
Yeah.
And a music studio.
Do you want to show us your computer work setup here?
Yeah. So nothing too crazy. So it's just like a M1 MacBook Pro. So yeah, I do everything externally on hard drives. I find it speeds up. And then this is just like a relatively cheap monitor I got off Lazada. There's a lot to be said for having like a good desk, a nice setup, comfortable chair.
I like how you have a couch in here too if you just want to like just chill.
Yeah.
You know?
Like when I have friends around, like a lot of the time we're chilling in here.
Oh, okay.
It's like the hangout. I think people see in the videos, they're like, I want to go like check out the studio.
Yeah,
so
this is the hangout spot right here.
yeah, that's right. So
You have a arcade section here.
I'm a 90s kid, right? Grew up in the 90s, so
It just adds to the aesthetic and the
That's
vibe.
right.
Do you have any favorite shops or favorite like destinations you like to go, or is it mostly scattered? Do you have one place you like to go to?
for finding stuff like this.
Or just in general for all of your toys, I guess, you know?
Yeah. This stuff I got from secondhand markets, so like Patavicorn Market. Have you been there?
Patavicorn, yeah. It's huge, yeah.
Yeah, huge. Chatuchak sometimes. Opposite Chatuchak,
Bangsu
Junction. Yeah, that's the one.
It's a gold mine.
Yeah, that's really cool too. And then a lot of the shopping and stuff I do is online. I got a real problem with like spending too much time
It's
on
like impulsively, Lazada.
yeah, Lazada and Shopee all the time. But
We're not going to disclose the location, but you do live like in the rurals.
yes.
So do you feel like there's a big like, I guess like an opportunity cost, or do you ever feel like FOMO living out here as opposed to in the city?
Well, the good thing is, like I am out of the city, but it is still quite quick for me to get in. Yeah, it doesn't affect me. If I do want to go in, it's quite quick and easy for me to get in, or I can just like jump in a car, take a grab. For the majority of the time, like me and my girlfriend, like we'll stay around here and we go eat restaurants around here and places around here. And where the difference is like I can't walk to everything.
Do you think that you'd recommend like maybe new expats? Would you recommend them to move to these new luxury condos, or would you recommend them to maybe look into these older apartments or even townhomes? Or
Well, so funny you say that. I like the older apartments. Like, and I'm the same as probably everyone else. Like, you're a sucker for these new luxury places, right?
It's inevitable, you know?
Amazing pools and all that.
$500 a month, you know.
Yeah, and my last place was like that. I had like the dream view. Like I've always dreamed of living in a place right in the city. I was up high and just had this like incredible view over the city, and I fell in love with the place. But like, I think everyone goes through stages, right? Like you'll start off wanting that, and then a lot of people move to the older. I think the older apartments are great because you get so much more bang for your buck. Your previous place was amazing. Like the size difference.
Yeah, the place that I'm in right now, it's like 200 square meters.
I've seen that. That looks very, very nice.
Yeah.
My lifestyle has shifted so much over the last few years as well. I came out here, I was like single, partying, and living in the city, and now I'm in a like long-term relationship, and I live here, and just spending money in other areas.
All right, so now we're just walking around the neighborhood. So you have some amenities here?
Yeah, so there's a pool, there's a gym. We've got a little like park area where people play. Like there's lots of kids and stuff play in the afternoons.
Yeah, I definitely see what you mean about the community sense. Like feels like people are just out and about, very quiet. Definitely very opposite from like the condo life.
It comes alive in the afternoons, like when everyone comes home from work and school.
So you said you interact a lot with the neighbors and everything like that. You'll just see them walking about and everybody will just kind of wave to each other.
Yeah, everybody says hello to each other.
That's
and
nice.
just over time, you just get to know people, you chat more and more. And
all right, so here we are at the community park. This is where all the kids gather, play.
the pool's just up here. But this really comes alive in the afternoons. Like there'll be at least sort of 10, 20 kids every day.
Wow.
Playing here, and people play badminton. We got badminton rackets. We started
that's
doing
cool.
that. Some green space. On Sundays they have big games here. Like everyone gets together and has like big soccer games. I'm not into football, so I'll have a beer and watch.
Got like an audience watching and cheering.
Yeah. They get quite serious with it, but it's nice. I mean, it's just nice to have this whole outdoor space. Sometimes I've been inside working all day. I'll just like come and chill here. Man. I like it in the afternoons. My friends that live here, we'll just come. One of them's got kids, so his kids are always playing here, and then we'll just come hang out.
And that's the real appeal of like living out here like this, like this is like inaccessible if you were to live in a luxury condo. And like I feel like you're really integrated into like the Thai culture living like this,
Much more, yeah. And I'm communicating more with like my neighbors and stuff, which I didn't do.
How many people do you think live here in this neighborhood total?
Oh God, I don't know. So like that's a really good question. I mean, there's over 100 houses here, so it's quite a lot. But like 300-ish. Probably, yeah. I have no idea. But there's like a decent amount. Like if you come down here, there'll be sort of like 40, 50 people chilling out here in the afternoons.
Speaking about the cost of living, how much do you pay for this townhome?
So we pay 31,500.
31,500.
It was 30, but then we got the cat, so I had to pay a little extra for the cat.
So speaking about cost of living, what do you think your monthly cost of living is like here in Thailand from the beginning until now?
Yeah, so at the beginning I started on like $1,000 a month. And I was actually just under $1,000 a month. Wow. And I had it like budgeted down to the day, like
$30 a day,
super tight. Yeah, it was like weekdays was hardly anything, and then I'd like allow myself like 2 days of a weekend where I could like, it was a realistic thing. So I was like, okay, I'll live cheap throughout the week, and then on the weekend, I can like drink one day or go on a date or something like that. But now I'm spending. I did a cost of living video just recently, and it wasn't until I did that and I sat down and like wrote everything out that you realize like how much you can spend here.
Yep.
So I spend around 120,000 baht a month.
120,000. That's
so
a 3,000.
Between 100 to 120.
I see. So were you shocked by that figure, or you feel like it's just justifiable, like it's just right? Or...
Like it's fine because I'm comfortable with that level. I'm still saving an amount that I'm happy with and putting money away, doing some investing and stuff. So that side of like the amount that I'm spending out of what I earn is fine. The number is quite high when you think of like, you just think of like, oh, Thailand's very affordable cost of living. Yep. But it can get away from you. But this has been a natural progression to get there. And it's like, okay, we can afford nicer things or spend a whole bunch of money on a cat every month now. And, and things come into that. Like a part of that is me also modifying car and motorcycle. That like I allocate money to that I'm comfortable to do.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like cost of living is particularly a controversial topic here in Thailand. Like whenever I share my cost of living, which is around, I think, 90,000, 80,000-ish, people are like, wow, that's way too insane to Thailand, as if the only appeal of Thailand was to save money or to be on this like backpacker budget mode. But I think the goal is to make wherever you live feel like home, to like establish yourself, and that's naturally going to come with more money,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, and I have always craved the kind of lifestyle where like you're not sort of checking the price of things. It's not like, and this came from me budgeting so tight for so many years. I've lived abroad for 7 years where I've been sort of like constantly watching how much I'm spending, and it's like, okay, can I afford this? Is this going to blow out my budget? So to be in a position where it's like you don't think about that anymore, and it's like if we spend 150K this month, that's fine. Like that's a really nice position to be in, and that's a really nice lifestyle to live.
Yeah, especially because you've earned it. You've worked for this, so you might as well enjoy what you've earned. Got some sound effects from the cat here.
Yeah. So I moved here with very little money. I moved here. I was stuck out. I lived in South Korea in Seoul before the pandemic. I got stuck out of there, and I was stuck in Australia for about 6 months. And at that time, I still had my apartment and everything in Korea, so I was paying rent there.
Oh wow!
I wasn't working. It was, that was a really weird time. So when I moved here, I came with like 10,000 Australian dollars, and which is like 200,000 baht, which is hardly anything. So I came here and I wasn't monetized on YouTube. I wasn't earning anything. I lived a very cheap, basic lifestyle. It was like $1,000 a month back then was my budget. And I was able to make that work until I was earning from YouTube. So I've gone through the full evolution of living really cheap and living like a really tight, really strict budget to where I am now, which is a lot more relaxed.
So during that time, were you were not making any money and you were just kind of relying on your savings?
No. I started, I think within like the first 3 months of me moving out here, I managed to get monetized. And within like 2 months of that, I was earning like around at least 2,000 US per month.
Wow. Within the first 3 months of you starting your YouTube, 2,000 a month.
Yeah, but I was making daily videos.
Oh, I see.
So I would make video every single day because then I would earn every single day. And that was the only reason I was doing daily videos is because, I was able to earn from that. So yeah, it was a combination of that. I was doing live streams and stuff.
And this was during the 2020, right?
2021.
I see. So you were one of the first people, especially in the YouTube space, to like, hop on but document the Thailand kind of journey and everything.
Yeah, it's funny. Like Thailand YouTubers wasn't really a thing back then. And I never planned to be. It was sort of to be a travel YouTuber or based in Seoul, ideally. And so, it just like that started to become a niche. And now it's like a really huge popular niche.
Yeah, it's like every other day I have another.
There is another Townhome condo tour.
I can't imagine daily videos, like the energy you have to put on, the editing and everything.
I mean, it was easy back then because no video, no money, right? And I didn't have a lot of savings. And if it didn't work, I always told myself, if it didn't work out, I wanted to be sitting on the plane going home back to Australia to go moving with my parents. I wanted to know that I'd given it everything. So by doing that, every day, no excuses. Tired, hungover, whatever, make a video.
Would you recommend that for a lot of like fellow expats? Like they want to, move to Thailand, they want to be a digital nomad. They don't have money secured because that's probably the biggest obstacle. So I feel like there's kind of two routes. One is you just go all in, you burn bridges, and you just try to make it work. You move out here, only have a couple $1,000s in savings, and like force yourself with the pressure of trying to make money. That's one route. Or another safer route is like establishing a remote income, having a business, securing your income, and then moving out here. So kind of, I see like me and you, we took the first route of like, trying to make it work. Yeah. Would you recommend that approach or?
I recommend that approach if you have what it takes. Like a lot of people can think, I'll come over and I'll just make it happen. But I mean, you've talked about this in your videos as well. It's like people get stuck in holiday mode really easily.
That's the biggest thing, yep.
I made that mistake when I moved to Korea. It was the exact same thing. When I was in Seoul, I lived in holiday mode for way too long, and I burnt through way too much money early. And then on the back half of that, I had to hustle to sort of fix, like, to get back on track. So I knew that moving out here, I'd made that mistake previously. So I was able to sort of come here with much more of a plan of what I wanted to achieve and how I was going to do it. It is obviously always going to be better to come out here with fully set up, but the timing doesn't always work for that, right? Like, there's always going to be a new opportunity back home, or like another promotion or whatever it is.
Life gets in the way.
Life gets in the way, right? And for me, life was getting in the way until one day I said, like, I got to go now. Before I moved to Seoul, it's like, I got to go now, otherwise I'm never going to go. For years, I talked about, I'm going to live overseas one day. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then the light bulb moment for me was I was chatting to one of my dad's mates, and I was telling him, I'm going to go move overseas and have the experience of living abroad. He said, I almost did that once, but then like something happened and he didn't do it.
I guess the regret a little bit, right?
That's right. And when he said, I almost did that, I was like, oh my God. So
wake up call.
I typed my resignation letter that night.
Wow, that night.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And what were you doing before?
Background in hospitality. So I started off like restaurants, bars, eventually got into hotels. I was working in hotels and then got into involved in the corporate side of hotels.
I see. So it's pretty comfortable, like pretty predictable, and you're doing well, and then you just decided it's not fulfilling enough and you wanted more excitement.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I wasn't motivated by those things, and I'd look at the people above me and I didn't want to be them. I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
I wanted, like, and I didn't care about money. Like, obviously everyone wants money, but like it wasn't a motivating factor for me. I was happy living in a 25 square meter. I was more happy living in a 25 square meter little box in Korea than I was in my luxury apartment in Sydney.
Do you think it requires a level of entrepreneurialism, or I feel like that's one of the biggest traits that a lot of expats kind of need out here. Would you say that you had that kind of entrepreneurial spirits?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Definitely. And it looks effortless to get to where I am, but it hasn't been. Like, it's been hard work.
Yeah.
Making a video every single day. I've made like 700 videos now. I've slowed down a lot.
700.
But my first, I'd made 100 videos in the first 3 months. So like, to get monetized, to say things like, oh, I got monetized like within 3 months, like, yeah, that's really cool. But it was 100 videos.
Yeah, that's
or 90
more than
videos.
That's almost more than videos I've made in 2 years.
That's right. Yeah. So just you do need to have a lot of discipline, because especially in a place like Thailand, because there's so much temptation out there.
Yeah.
And you have to learn to say no to people and not do the fun things sometimes, and set yourself up for the future.
Mm-hmm. So you think if an expat were to move here to Thailand and they just got here in Thailand, what should their like first 3 months look like? What would you recommend?
I mean, it would depend entirely on the financial situation, but if you arrive with a lot of money and money is no object, I think like it would be good to do the holiday thing, get it out of your system, but have a time frame on when that ends.
Yeah.
Because I have friends that never came out of it and have, like, their lives have spiraled out of control because of that. Because every day is a party here.
Do you mind giving us some examples without like identifying them, but kind of general examples of how?
Just like, I mean, like I said, going out is expensive, and it can lead you down that path of like going out all the time, spending too much money, hanging out with the wrong people, drinking too much. Like that alone is a bad thing, and you become, you can just destroy your life that way.
Yeah. I especially feel like Thailand, it's very tempting, very like dopamine producing, And it requires a level of like self-discipline and control, I feel like, because it's very easy to get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, and there's something you can do every single night.
Yep.
It's not like people only go out on the weekends. Like, you can go out on a Tuesday and have an insane night,
So how do you think people get out of that phase? For me, I feel like it's like having a relationship has been a strong thing that makes me more grounded.
Yeah.
Do you think that's
that's very much the case for me too.
Yeah.
I had fun when I was, going out and drinking and partying and stuff. Like, that's fun. But it comes a point where it's like, okay, that's enough. And when I got into a relationship, just the lifestyle shifted, and I'm far happier now, and just, in a much better place. And enjoying life more. But I think it is like a rite of passage. It is, you know, when you go to a new place, it's exciting and you should do that and have some fun.
Yeah.
But you need a plan.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I'd say go through that experience and then just try not to get lost into it, I guess.
Building quality friendships outside of that is super, super important when you move abroad. Having people around you that inspire you in ways that are not, you know, going to a club every night. Because if that's what all your friends are doing every night, then you're just going to do that by default.
Exactly. How do you find quality friends like that in Thailand?
I like sort of handpicked. I'm in a unique position being a YouTuber. I could just DM other YouTubers and people that I wanted to surround myself with. So I had a unique opportunity in that way. But like, I've also cut friends off. You know, sometimes you meet people and you think, okay, these are good, and then maybe they're not the right person or they're not going to have a positive influence, and you need to make those hard decisions and do that. But I'm very aware that the people around you shape who you are, shape what your life is like and what your experience is like. So choosing them is super, super important.
As an expat who comes here for the first time, do you think one thing I recommend them do is utilize Instagram? You know, if there's like a lot of smaller content creators, you can reach out to them and stuff. I don't understand that most of the bigger content creators might not reach out to you or reach out to everybody. But yeah, I'd say Instagram is probably one of the best ways to like.
That's how I made like the majority of my friends. You know, my closest mate Dan, I was a small channel, he was a small channel. I liked what he was doing, so I'd like DM'd him. And eventually, sort of as you build up and you get more of a reputation, other people will give you the time of day.
Yeah.
It's like, well, maybe I can text someone like Paddy Doyle now and he'll get back to me, sort of thing. And build friendships that way. And then, you know, the more you hang out, sometimes you meet people and they're not as cool as you think on social media as well.
Yeah, totally different. So what do you think the biggest lesson you've learned from living abroad is?
Ooh, that's a good question. The biggest lesson I've learned is like the importance of discipline, I think, is like, because I've had to go through that on so many different levels, discipline with like not going out and not spending too much money and, you know, not falling into the holiday mode thing and planning and everything like that. But I've also seen that I've seen that go the other way for so many people. Over 7 years of living abroad, I've met so many people that come and go, or people that come and they mess it up and they have to leave, or they run out of money, or they, you know, end up with alcohol or addiction problems, or whatever it is. So I think, you know, when you come from such a structured life in the West of like, I've got to get up, I've got to go to work, I've got bills to pay, to when you come out and you have a lot more freedom, it's very easy to get sort of lost in all of that.
Yeah, having a lot of freedom is a very big responsibility, you know, because you can do anything you want out here. And so you're really like stress tested in terms of like, can you make it out better? Would you find yourself ever moving back home?
Australia? No, I have no desire to go back to Australia. I miss my family and that's it. Like really, that's it. I have a far greater quality of life here. And then if you look at like the lifestyle I get to live now and the amount I spend to have that lifestyle, like that's just not achievable in a country like Australia.
For sure.
I couldn't live like this. It would be very, very different.
Yeah, the value difference would be insane, right?
So the quality of life because of the cost of living is a huge thing. But then more importantly, just the life I have here and the friends and family and community and everything.
It's like you've already built your life here. You already established it as home. So
very much.
Yeah. Let's see. And last question is, what would you define as success given all of your history of, you know, moving abroad and all these experiences? Have you defined success differently, and how do you define success now?
Success is a state of mind, really. All I ever wanted was to be able to live overseas, have fun and adventure, and be able to earn while doing that. I didn't care how much, as long as I could earn enough to get by and like get to travel and have fun and not go to an office every single day. So for me, the success was really early on. When I was earning $2,000 per month, that was success for me. I was like, cool, this is the dream.
Yeah.
I'm living in Thailand, I'm traveling, I'm living this incredible life. I go stay in hotels, I go to the beach, I go to islands, I have fun, and I'm getting paid to do this.
Yeah.
So everything beyond that point is a bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've far exceeded that and the goals and everything. So success is just that. Doing if you can find a way to get paid to do what you love.
Well, thanks for sharing your time, Adam.
No problem.
Thank
It's
you.
been a lot of fun. Thank you.
I'll have your social media links down in the description. Make sure you guys check them out. And thank you guys for watching this video, and see you in the next one.